Here on Wednesday with FSU running back commitment Kam Davis. Kam, good to see you again as always. What brought you back to Tallahassee today?
Today I showed support to one of my offensive linemen, 2024 guy, Johnny Wells, so I wanted to show him some love and bring him up to get some work.
For you, how nice is it to be back around the staff? Obviously, you've kind of put recruiting to bed as you did back in April, but what is it like for you to be back around these guys, watching them in their element, coaching, and just spending some time with them where you're not having to sweat it out?
It's amazing seeing the coaches work, teach some other guys. That way I can see what I'm getting into when I get here. So being able to do that, it's amazing. But my recruiting still ain't done. I see it's a lot of guys out here, so trying to get in contact and scout a little bit.
Speaking of putting your recruiting hat on, you mentioned you're coming back on Saturday for the elite camp. How much are you looking forward to that experience? And are there any guys on the list coming in that you want to get after, talk to, kind of spend time with and get to know better?
Honestly, trying to make myself better and make other guys better for Saturday. Obviously got commits that'll be here like Luke. I don't know who else right now, but I just want to connect with those guys, make sure we work on timing and stuff like that. So that's really my biggest focus for Saturday.
You also plan to work out Saturday?
Yes, sir.
How much do you enjoy working with Coach Johnson, Yak, and getting a feel for the guy who's going to coach you here the next 3, 4, 5 years?
I love it. Every time I work out with Coach Yak, him and Coach Tucker, they break down my film, go over what I need to work on and what I look good at. So doing that with them every time I come, it's a good thing because they always give me feedback, negative and positive.
Last time we talked back in the spring when we came up to see you at your school, you mentioned you were talking to Charles Lester a lot, working with him a lot. Obviously, he's in the midst of his official visits. Do you and him still keep up with one another? What's that conversation like at this point in his recruitment?
With his recruitment, I stay low key. I do reach out to him. I tell him about the staff, the community, and stuff like that. So I just tell him like Florida State would love to have him. Seeing that he set up an official visit, I feel like we're in a good spot, especially with having an official visit with a big-time guy like him.
You bought into FSU before they were what they now are. With seeing them have momentum and feeling like next season has a real possibility of being special for them, what's it like for you to just see that happen in real time and also communicate that to other guys that may join you in the class?
It's a big thing. I was here when we were 2-8, 3-7, stuff like that. So just being able to tell them how Coach Norville and the new coaching staff have fixed a lot of things and got the program back going, it's a good thing for me to be able to communicate that with other athletes and recruits.
Have you set your official?
No, sir.
No. Do you think you'll be here on June 23rd, whether or not you have an official?
I probably will be. Right now, I'm not sure, but I do want to come that weekend, but I don't know if I'll make it for sure.
You're a guy who's comfortable recruiting because you believe in it, right? And when did that come about for you? When did you kind of have that switch going from being the recruit to recruiter?
From the time I first committed. I feel like if I'm at a school, or if I have my little heart with a school, then I should try and convince other guys also, no matter if it goes the right way or the wrong way. So being able to just talk to guys is something I always want to do. Even if it's guys that's committed to another school, I always want to show some love from Florida State, even if the coaching staff haven't really reached out a lot to those type of guys.
Thanks as always, Kam.
You're welcome.